Hey everyone, how's it going? Azrin here, owner of the Calgary Language Nerds, and welcome to today's podcast episode and YouTube video. Today I'm having a day where I've got some more anxiety going through my body, and so I thought we can do a listening and reading comprehension based off an article here in Gujarati, which talks about what to do when you're feeling more anxious or worried. Now, I'm not going to read the whole article. We're not going to go through the whole thing. We're just going to go through a small portion. I will put the link to this article in the episode description box. So the title here, I'll read it to you. The title is જ્યારે તમે ચિંતા અનુભવો છો ત્યારે કરો આ 10 સરળ વસ્તુઓ. So let's break the title down to begin. જ્યારે તમે ચિંતા અનુભવો છો. It's actually interesting. The grammar here is not that complicated. We just have some new words possibly. So જ્યારે is like when. So when you, let me actually type this out with English letters as well. We can write the transliteration for those who aren't learning the Gujarati script. So we have જ્યારે તમે ચિંતા અનુભવો છો. Let's just start with the first half. જ્યારે તમે ચિંતા અનુભવો છો. So word per word, we have when you, chinta is like worry. Anubhavo cho is the present tense conjugation for tame, for like feeling worry, excuse me, to experience. So when you are experiencing worry, jare tame chinta anubhavo cho. Again, anubhavo cho is you are experiencing. So when you're experiencing chinta, worry, tiare. So let's type the transliteration here as well. Tiare કરો આ 10 સરળ સરળ વસ્તુઓ. So when you feel worried, ત્યારે then કરો આ 10 સરળ વસ્તુઓ. Do these 10 simple things. Karo a 10 સરળ વસ્તુઓ. Do these 10 simple or easy things. Okay. Let me clear the drawings here. This is actually a nice example of a Gujarati sentence where actually, I'll leave that aside. It's okay. We'll leave that aside. I was going to say one thing, but it's not important. Okay, let's look at a couple lines. I already threw it into Link here. Link is an app I like to use for reading practice, for listening practice. I love using it. It's about $20 a month, something like that, in case you choose to use it. Okay, here we go. So I'll read this to you. ક્યારેક મને કોઈ કારણ વગર ચિંતા થાય છે. જેમ કે મારા મગજે મને પહેલા પૂછ્યા વિના જ ગભરાટ ફેલાવાનું નક્કી કર્યું હોય. Okay, so there's the English translation directly below. I've left that for you there. Again, not the hardest sentence grammatically. There's probably just some new words you don't know. So ક્યારેક is sometimes. So ક્યારેક મને કોઈ કારણ વગર. So without any reason is kind of a way to do that. Vagar is without. Karan is reason. Koi is kind of like any. So mane koi karan vagar, without any reason. Chinta thai che. Chinta we saw earlier. Chinta is worry. Worry is happening. Thai che is like happens. It happens to you. Mane chinta thai che. I'm getting worried. Mane chinta thai che. Right? And in this case, mane kyarek chinta thai che. I get worried sometimes, right? Kyarek is sometimes. Oops. Mane kyarek chinta thai che. I sometimes get worried. And why do I get worried? Kim? Well, we don't know. Koi karan vagar, right? No reason. Vagar is without any reason. Vagar reason, koi any karan reason. So no reason. Mane koi karan vagar chinta thai che. I don't know why, right? Jemke is for example. In the English translation here, it's written as if, which also can work. Right? As if my mind, da 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 da, or for example, my mind. It kind of works both ways. Jemke, Mara magaje. So my mara magaj is my mind, right? As if my mind મને પહેલા પૂછ્યા વિના without even like without asking me. પૂછ્યા is like asked, is like asking rather, or like asking. મને પહેલા પૂછ્યા વિના without asking me. Um, Gabrat is panic. We can see that in yellow at the bottom. Felavanu is felavanu. We can see it down here is to spread, right? Naki karyu hoy. Naki karyu hoy means it's like it's decided to. Naki karyu is decided, right? So right. So main naki karyu ke I decided blah 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 blah. In this case, I didn't decide anything. In this case, it's the magaj. Magaj has naki karyud something. Magaj is our mind, right? So magaj has naki karyud, right? It's decided. Magaje naki karyu che, right? It's decided. What is it decided? What's decided that કે આ ગભરાટ ફેલાવાનો, right? Gabrat is panic, right? Gabrat, so it's decided to ફેલાવાનો, to spread this gabrat. So it's not my choice, right? I mean, we have it over here, right? Mana chinta thai, I'm getting worried, but I don't know why. My magaj has decided to do this, not me, just random. This has happened, right? Okay, next section here. Anything else here I want to point out? I think that's a good enough, that's a decent enough explanation here. Okay, next line, I'll put the English translation right away. Here we go. Anya samaye te koi moti meeting, samajik કાર્યક્રમ અથવા જ્યારે હું ફક્ત સુવાનો પ્રયાસ કરી રહ્યો હોઉં ત્યારે પણ ચાલ્યો જાય છે. So let's break this down. It's a long sentence, and I can help you understand it. Anya samaye just means at another time or other times even, right? Other times, as it says in the English here, right? Other times, anya samaya, samaya is time or at. Samaye is at a time. Anya is like another, so at another time. Te koi moti meeting, so there's like a big meeting, right? Some big meeting. Right here we have, let's put this on the screen here, right? Samajik karyakram, right? A social event, as you can see, right? Samajik karyakram, so some social event. Samajik is social, karyakram is like kind of like an event. Atva is or. Atva, jyare hu fakta. Fakta is like another word for khali. Maybe you know the word khali, right? It's kind of like only, right? Fakta. It means khali is another word for it. Right? Jharu khali suvano prayas kari rayo ho. When I'm trying to sleep, suvano prayas is like, suvano is like, suvano prayas actually goes together. It's the effort of sleeping. Prayas is effort. Suvano is of sleeping. So you're trying to make the effort to sleep, right? Kari rayo ho. This one I'm not going to worry about the grammar right now. I'll make a separate video on it someday. Tiare pan chalyo jai che. So this is a more complicated sentence overall, but I'll simplify it for you. Anya samaye, at other times, ek meeting che, right? There's a meeting, ek meeting che, ek samajik karyakram che, there's a social event. Atva is a word for or. Atva mare suvu che, I want to sleep, right? Mare suvu che. Ane મગજ શું કરે છે? Remember, મગજ is our mind. મગજ શું કરે છે? મગજ તો where is it here? ગભરાટ ફેલાવાનું નક્કી કર્યું હોય, right? It's made the decision to spread all this panic, all this gabrat. Okay. Again, we're not going to go through everything, every single grammar point here, but that's the gist of what's going on here. There's some useful phrases and words you can pull away from this. Last line we'll look at today, right? I'll put the English here. Okay. Parichit lage che. Parichit lage che, as you can see at the bottom, means sounds. Does that sound familiar? Can you relate to that? Parichit, if we put the English here, it's familiar, right? It means familiar. Lage che, you'll hear that a lot in Gujarati. It's kind of like, does it seem? Does it seem familiar to you? For example, I could even say, Mane lage che ke aje garmi che. It seems to me that it's hot today. Mane lage che ke aje garmi che, right? Here it's saying પરિચિત લાગે છે. તમને પરિચિત લાગે છે. Does that sound familiar to you? Right? And that's as much of this article we'll read today. Now, if you want to read the whole thing, I'll put the link in the description box. What I'll do here is I'll read let's read the whole thing that we did today slowly together, and then we'll wrap up. જ્યારે તમે ચિંતા અનુભવો છો ત્યારે કરો આ 10 સરળ વસ્તુઓ. So when you are feeling worried, જ્યારે તમે ચિંતા અનુભવો છો ત્યારે કરો આ 10 સરળ વસ્તુઓ. Do these at that time, do these 10 things. I'll read slowly. ક્યારેક મને કોઈ કારણ વગર ચિંતા થાય છે. જેમ કે મારા મગજે મને પહેલા પૂછ્યા વિના જ ગભરાટ ફેલાવાનું નક્કી કર્યું હોય. अन्य समये તે કોઈ મોટી મીટિંગ, સામાજિક કાર્યક્રમ અથવા જ્યારે હું ફક્ત સુવાનો પ્રયાસ કરી રહ્યો હોઉં ત્યારે પણ ચાલ્યો જાય છે. પરિચિત લાગે છે. Okay. So for the intermediate learners, there's a lot of stuff you can look at there for the grammar and things like that. For more beginners, I'd focus primarily on certain phrases, certain words, new words and phrases, and I wouldn't get too bogged down in like really complex sentence structures. Let's wrap it up there. Thank you very much for watching today, listening today, and I'll see you in the next episode. Aujo, bye.